Understanding and tackling negative self-talk. Have you ever caught yourself thinking, "I'm not good enough," or "I'll never succeed"? These phrases might feel like passing thoughts, but they reflect something larger: negative self-talk. It's that critical, inner dialogue that slowly chips away at your confidence and holds you back from reaching your potential. In this video, we'll dive into what negative self-talk is, why it's so impactful, and most importantly, how to overcome it. You'll learn how to recognize these harmful thought patterns, reframe them into positive affirmations, and build a mindset that encourages growth and self-compassion. Remember, every step you take today is a step closer to the best version of yourself. Negative self-talk is that little voice in your head that criticizes, doubts, or fears. It might show up when you make a mistake, face a challenge, or even when things are going well, whispering thoughts like, "I'm not smart enough," "I'm bound to fail," "I always mess things up." These thoughts might feel automatic, almost unnoticeable, yet they shape how we see ourselves and what we believe we can achieve. Often, negative self-talk stems from past experiences, societal pressures, or habitual ways of thinking. For most of us, this inner critic is louder than we'd like to admit. Left unchecked, it can build emotional barriers that prevent us from reaching our goals. The good news? You can train your mind to notice these thoughts, challenge them, and shift them into motivating, uplifting narratives. Why does negative self-talk matter so much? Because it doesn't just stay in your head. It seeps into how you feel, what you do, and how motivated you are to keep going. First, it affects your emotions. Negative thoughts like, "I'll never be good enough," can spiral into feelings of inadequacy, stress, or sadness. These emotional burdens can weigh you down and make even small challenges feel overwhelming. Next, consider its impact on motivation. If you constantly tell yourself that you can't succeed, why would you even try? Self-doubt leads to procrastination, fear of taking action, and a reluctance to step out of your comfort zone. Finally, it alters your behavior. Over time, repeated negative self-talk can push you to avoid new opportunities, abandon your goals midway, or settle for less than you deserve. It becomes a self-fulfilling cycle. Negative thoughts lead to limited actions, reinforcing those same beliefs. That's why taking control of this inner dialogue is so important. It's not just about your thoughts, it's about reclaiming your emotions, your actions, and your future. The first step toward change is awareness. Before you can tackle negative self-talk, you need to recognize it. But this isn't always easy. Negative thoughts can be so automatic that you barely realize they're there. Here's an exercise to help. Start journaling. Spend a few minutes each day writing down your thoughts, especially during challenging or stressful moments. Ask yourself, what am I telling myself right now? Look for patterns. Identify recurring themes in your thoughts. Are you overly critical when you make a mistake? Do you focus on worst-case scenarios? Name your inner critic. Giving your inner critic a name makes it easier to separate it from your true self. When you hear critical thoughts, you'll start recognizing that they don't define you. They're just a pattern you're working to change. The key here is to observe without judgment. Instead of being harsh with yourself for having negative thoughts, simply notice them as though you're a curious observer. Now that you've identified your negative self-talk, how do you change it? This is where positive reframing comes in. Positive reframing is a technique that involves taking a negative thought and shifting it into a constructive, empowering one. Why? Because your thoughts shape your emotions and actions. By training your mind to reframe negativity, you're opening the door to greater confidence, resilience, and success. Here's how to practice positive reframing. Identify the negative thought. For example, let's say you're thinking, "I always mess things up." Challenge its validity. Ask yourself, is this really true? What evidence do I have that contradicts it? Often, you'll find that negative thoughts are exaggerated or unjustified. Rewrite it positively. Reframe the thought into something empowering, like, "Mistakes are part of learning, and I grow stronger with every challenge." This process helps you shift from self-criticism to self-compassion. With time, reframing becomes a natural habit that transforms how you see yourself and the world. Here are some examples of how you can flip common negative thoughts into positive ones. Negative, I'm not good enough to achieve this goal. Reframed, I'm capable and willing to learn. Every step brings me closer to my goal. Negative, I failed again, just like I always do. Reframed, failure is an opportunity to learn and grow. Each attempt brings me one step closer to success. Negative, I'll never catch up with others. Reframed, everyone's journey is different. I'm moving forward at my own pace, and that's okay. Notice the shift in tone. Reframed thoughts don't ignore reality. They acknowledge challenges while fostering hope and resilience. Building a habit takes practice and patience, but small steps can make a big difference. Here are some tips to get started. Daily reframing practice. At the end of each day, reflect on one negative thought you had and write down a positive reframe. Use affirmations. Start your mornings with affirmations like, I am capable, I deserve success, or I am enough. These proactive reminders set a positive tone for the day. Pair with mindfulness. Stay present and aware of your thoughts. Mindfulness helps you catch negative self-talk in the moment and reframe it before it takes hold. Consistency is key. The more you practice reframing, the more natural it becomes. In addition to reframing, there are other strategies you can use to build lasting positivity. Gratitude. Practice. Each day, write down 3 things you're grateful for. Gratitude shifts your focus away from negativity and reminds you of the good in your life. Celebrate wins. No matter how small, celebrate your achievements. Progress, not perfection, is what matters most. Limit negativity. Reduce exposure to toxic influences, whether it's media that amplifies fear or relationships that drain your energy. Focus on creating an environment that supports your growth and well-being. None of us succeed alone. Surrounding yourself with people who uplift and inspire you is crucial for long-term personal growth. Seek out relationships that encourage positivity and provide constructive support. Engage with content, books, podcasts, or videos that motivates and empowers you. Remind yourself daily that self-improvement is a journey, not a destination, and that every small effort counts. Above all, be kind to yourself. Treat your inner voice as you would a close friend, with encouragement, patience, and care. Negative self-talk doesn't have to control your life. With awareness, reframing, and a commitment to cultivating positivity, you can transform your inner critic into your strongest ally. Remember, this isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Every time you choose to reframe a negative thought, celebrate yourself. You're breaking old patterns and creating a brighter, more empowering future. Take that first step today. Reframe just one thought and see how it feels. You have the power to build the life you deserve, and it starts with the voice inside your own mind. Keep growing, keep believing, and keep moving forward. You're worth it. And please remember to like and subscribe.